Alright guys, this is Shane from Rebellion Studios, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about price objections. As you've noticed in my journey over the past 10-11 months, I've been delving into the world of inbound closing. In this video I'm going to share with you why it's important to have those strategies in place and how you can actually apply them for any niche that you're in. So I am in the video production niche. So I'm going to be doing proposals. I'm going to be cold calling, reaching out, dropping off business cards, all this kind of stuff to build up my business. Here's what I noticed is happening with other YouTubers, other YouTube channels. Maybe they're between $0 and $100,000 a year take home from their video production company. So I'm going to call this the 0 to 100K series to try and help get myself out of that 100K scenario, so you can actually have a video production business that flourishes anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million. So what happens in the video production niche, and this might be a surprise to you inbound closers that are watching this, is what'll happen is when you're in your pitch, your presentation, by the end of it, they're going to say something like, can you send me some of your work? I need to think about it. I need to talk to my partner about it. Your price is too high. Isn't that interesting that if you're selling a sales course online, those are the objections that you get? But if you're selling your video production services, those are also the objections that you get. Imagine life insurance. You're going to get those same type of objections. Your price is too high. Let me think about it. I need to talk to my spouse, etc. So now that we know that there's a common theme that happens, it doesn't matter what your niche is, we need to be able to have a system in place to be able to handle those objections. And that's why in some of my earlier videos, as you know, I used to be a sales sniper. I recommend you going to the closer's code with the sales sniper, because these objections are going to come up. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. So here's one scenario as to how you can handle an objection of price. So this is what the beginner video production company would say, and then I'll share with you what I would say. So a new guy, customer says your price is too high. Brand new guy would say, oh, yeah, you know what, I understand. That is a boatload of money. That is a shitload of money. It's too much money. I get it. I don't know if I would even spend that much money. It's too high. So let me ask you this question. If I were to give you a discount, would you move forward with this production? They'd be like, yeah, maybe. Now they are in control. So now you're like a little tiny birdie and you're like, I just need some crumbs because I'm brand new. So they say, yeah, okay, so how much of a discount were you thinking of doing? Because in your head, you're thinking, whatever they say for discount, I'm going to give it to them. Oh, we're thinking about if you can knock off, like right now, you're quoting me $5,000. The last project we were on was $3,000. If you come down to $3,000, let's do it. In your head, you're thinking, damn, $2,000 is a lot of money. Done, son. Done like dinner. Let's do this. I'm going to send you a contract, blah, 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 blah. You send them the proposal and you don't hear from them. So then you're like, I gave them what they wanted and they're now ghosting me. Here's a couple of things that's probably going to happen, and then I'll jump into what I would say. Two things. They probably weren't really interested or there's some kind of a smoke screen going on that you didn't uncover, or they're taking your proposal and they're walking across the street to one of their previous production companies that they've done work with. Maybe it's their brother, their sister, their cousin, their nephew. Maybe it's an actual video production company, and they know, okay, can you do another video for $3,000? Now that they have all of your hard work in a proposal, they walk across the street and then they get it done. And that production company will probably say something like, we can't do it for $3,000, but we could do it for $4,000 or $5,000. Then they're like, oh, that company was actually pretty accurate, but we're here, we're gonna do this. Let's do this. So they're gone, and you just help them out. Don't want to do that. So here's what I would say. If they say something like your price is too high, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what? That totally makes sense, because we make decisions based on our perspective. Let's just say, for example, if somebody walked in off the street with a duffel bag with $5,000, dropped it on the table, would you say yes to this project? They would say, well, yeah, absolutely. Like if somebody had the cash and dropped it there, yeah. Then I would ask why. And they say, well, we like the idea that your quote seems pretty reasonable, although it's a little high, but we like the idea that you're going to use a jib, you're going to use a drone, you're going to get us a couple of drone shots, you're able to shoot this week, and blah, blah, blah. They're going to give you some of the reasons. And then you're like, okay, that makes sense. Let me ask you this. Why is this important to you now, though? Why not just do this in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? Sound familiar? And then they can go, well, if we wait 2 years, there's a chance that this pandemic changes everything. We may not be around. Who knows what it is? But they're going to start to give you the true objection. And the only way to do that is by asking them questions, because you're in charge. It's not the other way around. They came to you. So you have to remember that. So I would never, ever, ever offer a discount. You know what you're worth. No discounts. This is no discounts whatsoever. Because really, at the end of the day, you know more than the company that you're going to do a video project for. You know how long this is going to take. Deep down inside, you've done hundreds of these projects. Even if you're brand new, and let's just use the wedding for an example, you know that you're going to be rolling your camera almost all day long at a wedding. So you know you're going to have a ton of footage. It's probably going to take you a week or two to cut this wedding together. You can already do the math and go, okay, probably half a day or full day rehearsal shooting and getting some behind the scenes stuff, full day of wedding, including the reception, all that kind of stuff, and then it's probably going to take me a week or 2 weeks of editing. You already have that in your mind. So now you take that and you transfer that over to a video production. If they want a 30-second, 1 minute, 5-minute video, that changes the scope of your project. And you can't buckle down on any of that stuff. You can't cave in, because you know what you're worth. And if you like this type of topic, if you want me to go a little bit deeper into the rabbit hole as to what and how I charge and all this kind of stuff for video productions, then send me a comment, like the video, because it helps me build my YouTube channel. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now.